All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Today is something special that I started last year. Why am I moving like that? Because I'm mic'd up. Okay. So, this is every single Final Four that I have gotten picked from 7 of my friends and me. This is 8 different brackets from 8 entirely different people who have 8 entirely different experiences with the game of basketball. Some maybe have watched a few games this year, some have watched none, some just willy-nilly picked, some took their time. And these are those 8 brackets. Let's break down those Final Fours. My Final Four: number 1 Auburn versus number 3 Texas Tech, and number 7 St. Mary's versus number 2 Tennessee. My championship is number 2 Tennessee versus Texas Tech. I have Texas Tech winning. Chloe's Final Four: number 2 Michigan State versus number 3 Texas Tech, and number 9 Baylor versus number 13 High Point. Her championship is number 9 Baylor versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech winning. Logan, my brother's Final Four: number 15 Bryant versus number 3 Texas Tech, and number 4 Arizona versus 13 seed High Point. Championship Arizona versus Texas Tech. W Texas Tech. 3 in a row. Caden's Final Four, Chloe's little brother, is number 2 Michigan State versus number 1 Florida, and number 1 Duke versus number 2 Tennessee. His championship is number 1 Florida versus number 1 Duke. Duke with the W. The other Caden that you guys know that's my friend, his Final Four is number 1 Auburn versus number 10 Arkansas, and number 2 Alabama versus number 8 Gonzaga. Championship, number 8 Gonzaga losing to number 1 Auburn. Nick's Final Four, as you've seen him on the channel, is number 8 Louisville versus number 1 Florida, and number 5 Oregon versus number 4 Purdue. His championship is number 8 Louisville losing to number 4 Purdue. Draven's Final Four: number 1 Auburn versus number 8 UConn, and number 9 Baylor versus number 3 Kentucky. His championship is number 9 Baylor losing to number 1 Auburn. Tyler's Final Four: number 7 Marquette versus number 8 UConn, and number 6 BYU versus number 2 Tennessee. Championship is Tennessee versus UConn, UConn getting the W. So, let's break these things down even further, because you're thinking, all right, well, let's get deeper into the bracket. Here is the deeper into the bracket. Most picked champion is Texas Tech by me, Chloe, and Logan. Most picked to the championship 3 times, Texas Tech, all times with a W. Auburn 2 times, every time with a W. Tennessee 2 times, losing the championship both times. And Baylor, yes, number 9 Baylor was picked 2 times, losing both championships. The lowest seed going farthest is Baylor twice to the championship, number 9 Baylor. Lowest overall pick to the champion, sorry, not to the chip, but overall pick to the Final Four is number 15 Bryant by Logan, and High Point 13 seed picked twice by Chloe and Logan. So they have a big upset brackets. Watch out for their brackets. They could bust or they could go really far. Most picked Cinderella, which means to the Sweet 16, right? They could lose in the Sweet 16, but they got to make it 2 rounds. Is Colorado State on half the brackets. Yes, 4 of the 8 brackets have Colorado State going to the Sweet 16. Most picked first round upset: number 13 Yale taking down number 4 Texas A&M. This also happens on half the brackets. And finally, most picked to the Elite 8, 3 times each for Florida, Auburn, and Texas Tech, because again, me, Logan, and Chloe have Texas Tech winning. This is going to be fun. As you see, a lot of different type of Final Fours, a lot of different methodologies went into this. People who, again, watched and didn't watch, and this is going to be super fun to keep up with. After every round, we will keep up, and I will tell you whose bracket is busted more, who's in the lead, and who will be the champion at the end of this. Gets a free meal from me. That was the rule last year, and I delivered on it, and it will be the same this year. So stay tuned for March Madness, because it is going to be fun. Thank you guys for watching. Aflac Time is out here.